Gentlemen, that was Operation Guardian Angel. I had fun this up. I will do the extra, but I have fun this up, but also was a headache. I will explain why later. Um, what was supposed to happen in this operation? You guys were supposed to extract defector from the Japanese government to the Russian government that was guarded by U.S. Forces in a secret submarine base. What actually happened? Exactly that. What were the key decisions taken by the players in yours, and how did they did play it out? First of all, I didn't understand what. Oh, we are in an AAR WAC, please. Sorry. What was the yeah, key decisions. I didn't understand why you placed those charges in the base. Uh, you surprised me where you picked out the landing zone. The first landing zone that was in the east was actually where it was supposed to be the HVT, the VIP. Sorry, and you embarked again and went to the other side of the island. That actually surprised me. I had to prepare everything. Uh, you really caught me on guard. Were the objectives accomplished? Yes. Now, to the technical part, that island is a fucking mess in terms of padding and the walls. Actually, the walls just exist on visual, but they actually don't have any kind of hitbox. Um, Actually, the padding for the AI just go through the walls or the terrain itself, and they just land in the water. So movement was really impossible in that island. So all the patrols I said just crash into some building or something, or they just fell into the water uh, through a magical trapdoor. And I pretty that's what gave me the headache. Everything I said just didn't work. So for future operations, that when you use that island, I do not recommend it at all. So yeah, I think nothing more. I think everything was improvised, and much more improvised when actually surprised me with his actions. But yep, I hope you have fun. I had fun, but I hope it was a better up for what I thought without the inconveniences of that island. So to actual.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there were no other teams. It was just us. But in terms of communications and movement, I felt like it was okay. I think the one term I would have to say is that it feels rusty. Um, the major points of communication were there. I think that it was not as good as it could be. Um, Case in point example, do a briefing. You say, hey, calm, silent, you know, until we go loud or I say otherwise, and then immediately get on beach and people are talking over the radio. Like, um, that would just, I mean, that's just one example, not a big deal, but even whispering can trigger AI. So if you're trying to get that feeling, then that can do that. When we actually hit contact, it felt like there was times where communication was perfect. It was on point when it needed to be, and then it just felt like kind of like that organizational level from communicating what people were doing just kind of fell apart when people started going down, or when we started having heavy contact, which is normal. But I just think that those are points of improvement. Movement was okay. I think that the rolling security was not as good as it should have been. There was times where it was good, but there was times where the rolling security as we were moving through the facility kind of just felt more lax. But yeah, comms and movement. Key decisions. First and foremost, with the explosives, I mean, those were meant as a diversionary tactic, which I mean, kind of from your opinion, you didn't really understand what that was for, and it felt like didn't really have any effect at all. Um, but at the same time, there's a military air base, there's a experimental, whatever research facility. Having explosions go off on one side, or on that air base where explosions started going off, I would have thought that that would have been like, hey, a priority rather than, um, you know, some communication that they're still trying to figure out like what's actually happening on the base. So that's why those were there. That's why those went off to actually draw resources away. I don't know if that was effective at all or that was just kind of a waste of time. You can answer that in a second, Mattia. That was first key decision. Second one, I wanted to land us in the backside of the facility on a smaller entry post, which I found kind of like a rock wall. We did that. Um, I wanted to be more stealthy, but it felt like we just ended up walking down a hallway, and the AI saw us first, or they went through a wall and saw us. I don't quite know what happened, but as soon as those shots went off, I think it was like two shots. Um, Everything kind of went downhill from there. I don't know how realistic it would have been in such a large facility because it felt like there was like one guard here and then like a mile away was the next guard. But that also filters in what you said, Mattia having an issue pushing IA around. Um, Anyone to single out? Anything they did well? Definitely, I would say everyone. I mean, you guys came here, you all did a good job. I mean, we're all competent individuals, so I think everyone, shout out to everyone, big shout out. Hope you guys had a lot of fun. Cool using the new kit. I think Battle Eye was responsible for most of the disconnects, but that's not bad considering the fact of the new mod pack and all the things that are going on. I don't know what the issue is with the middle of the map, but it was like filtering in and out. Like some of the stuff just wasn't loading. I don't know if that's just that specific island because all those are walls and rocks and whatever. That's a lot to load in one. Um, yeah, so it was a fun op. I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time too. Shout outs, commendations, recommendations, rewards. If you guys aren't tracking, there's a whole bunch of awards in Black Flag. So if you think someone deserves an award, you guys can put people up for that as well as actual commendations. So keep that in mind. Anyone can do that. With that, I'll I guess turn it over to Mattia.
Uh, Open to the floor then. Let's go from top to bottom since we have two IC first, or
However you want to do
we
it.
check. Oh, okay, top to bottom. Eggy first.
Well, first of all, this was my first operation in this amazing unit. From what I've seen, from starting from Arsenal and the things that was available to us, I saw a lot of potential and all the good shit that we could use in the operation. Furthermore, and yeah, I had an amazing time with you guys. It was a blast. Yeah, definitely. We'll be coming here a lot if time zone is not a bitch.
I think that's me. Uh, the up was fun. I had fun. At some point of FPS was dropped so dramatically that was not part when we were going through the maze. Um, I kind of agree with the Tundra about the patrols. It should be more often, but it was fun at the end. I liked it. The fun, the I know about the cars that you couldn't send it to it, but maybe you could have do something with the boats. That's what I was hoping. Like maybe one of them, you could have actually drive it towards the beach, and then like it would be like crash landing on the beach, and just to get the HVT, whatever. But it was good. I had a lot of fun. The new mod pack is good. We have a lot of shit to learn, to use as well. But thanks for the up, Mattia, for running. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Alice. 50.
Yeah. Uh, I had fun this operation. It was definitely unique, and thank you for going against the challenge of using that map. I had a feeling with all the rocks and stuff that it was going to be an AI pathing was going to be pain in the dick. So I think you did all right with what you were kind of handed. Um, yeah, there was a Zeus side. There was a couple times where we could like hear you talking, and I think your model wasn't hidden, and I think Alez saw you. So I would just really, really, really be careful about that. Usually, the first thing I do is hide Zeus as soon as I spawn. Um, but overall, it's fun. Frames started to get really shitty when we were taking contact. But the AI didn't feel like they were too overpowered. There was a couple times where they were trying to shoot us through like invisible walls or some shit. I don't know. Things got weird for a minute. But overall, it was fun. Um, as far as our movement and security and things like that, I know maybe Ninja can attest to this. Trying to watch the backside and stuff it started to get very difficult, especially moving through some of those corridors. I personally kept getting stuck on walls every second or two, so it made it really difficult to hold the proper formation and everything. And final comment is that map is a fucking maze. That's all.
Thank you, 50. Yeah, when I the first time I did have my model. However, when I crash and go back again, I forgot to do it again. So yeah, that's what happened. Ninja,
First off, 50, you were echoing a lot for me. Don't know if that was the case for
he's
anybody
in
else.
TeamSpeak. That's why.
Shit. My bad.
I was also in TeamSpeak. Let me close that. Okay.
Yeah, I've got admin perm, so I can speak in the spawn. It's sorry. Go ahead.
I don't really have much to say that hasn't been said by anybody else. Tia, I might make some comments on the op itself. If something like this were to be done in real life, generally we would have some idea of where we could meet the HVI, maybe not an exact location in all cases. But like, rather than you have to search this entire gigantic facility, like these are places this person frequents, things like that. Especially if we're extracting a defector rather than grabbing somebody who's actually loyal to their cause. Something like this, they would have been in contact with this person before the extraction effort took place. Then I don't know if it was you doing this or not, but no, I guess that's not really worth complaining about. That's that yeah. So I guess the thing I would point to is um, a little more information would have made this process a lot smoother, I think. And I understand you were trying to give us not a ton of information and try to make us get information, but um, when you're actually trying to find information like this in real life, it's not a like 15-minute process. So there are some things we just can't do in the 15 minutes post briefing pre step off. You know, that's my critique. That's all for me.
Uh, True enough. I forgot to give you a lot of information. It was a really quick impromptu. Like I said, I made everything quickly. So yeah, that's totally true. I should have put more thought about it. I just made everything in the spot. So yeah. Thank you, Ninja. I will think it up in future apps. So yeah. And if Your doubts are about if I control the AI to shoot you back? No.
No. It
That
was about the congregation of 3 heckin' sock boats
what?
and a foot patrol at that first island that you were like, why are you guys there? And it was like
No. That
they I were all clustering around, and it was like I was like, is he just like trying to spot us?
no.
Or is
I
he role playing that somebody had seen something suspicious and I couldn't put my finger on it, and I was like, should I complain about that? And I eventually came about to no, that's fair play from your end. If somebody saw something suspicious, they'd absolutely call in for other people to be like, hey, I saw something suspicious, let's see if there's anything else suspicious around here. So
yeah, that was my wording. I just yeah, I had to phrase it better. But yeah, no, that's the patrol. I just set him on just to pressure. No, not pressure you. Keep the tension inside that beach. So yeah, but I didn't set the patrol to actually spot you. If that's what you want to ask.
yeah, I came to that conclusion on my own. But
Okay.
yeah,
So that's all.
that's all.
Okay. Any more comments that you thought in the recent minutes? Nope. Yo, go ahead.
Sorry, if my computer would work, I think Armor just crashed again. Whatever. Um, yeah, I just want to commend everybody for coming out and for playing with us. I really enjoyed seeing some different faces in here. Thank you.
Okay. Any more comments? Nope. Yeah.
Tundra, I think you did a good job leading.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
That's all.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay, going once, going
Hold on.
twice. Yeah, okay.
Anyone have any awards or anything they want to put up for people?
I don't know what the words are, to be honest. Where are they?
Right, that's why I'm gonna say. Look, if you guys all go scroll up underneath unit overview, go to award stats dash badges. You don't have to recommend someone for any of these today, but just FYI, this is here, right? That way, people are actually being recognized for things that they're doing good.
Oh, we've got merit badges. We're the Boy Scouts now.
At least there's no merit badges; they're just awards. It's pretty much just a role on Discord, so um, but it does mean something. Merit based.
And if you guys have any comments on the Discord itself, just DM them to me, please.
So,
Thank you.
any award, any badge?
No,
All these
nobody
are
Nope.
based
deserves
on
anything.
all these are based on performance over multiple ops, and I've only been to one op.
Oh,
Yeah,
true
that's fair.
enough. Well,
Oh, that settles it then.
okay. Going once, going twice, thrice. Okay, case closed. Thank you for coming. I will improve everything in the next up. I hope you see you in food drops.